Hey guys, I'm just starting up a couple minutes early. For those of you who are early, I see Triskel waiting in the wings, and Crystal has just shown up. We have a few minutes until tea time, so I thought what I would do is start the show off today with by far the funniest monster match that I have seen since I started this game, and not just between me and someone, but between like anyone. So I might just bring this up again once everyone shows up, but I really want to play it right now. So you guys know how when when two monsters are fighting, or when two teams are fighting, and it seems to be like one of them can't win, and then so Matt programmed a feature so that the monsters would fatigue, and then the first one to fatigue would die. And so that's and like you can get up to 20 and 25 rounds like that. So I think that's kind of cool that they came up with a fail safe. But this one is against me, or the Steem Monster Show, and Robin Hood Give. And the teams are so closely matched that not only do we not kill each other, but like even the fatiguing happens at the same time, and they both die and nobody wins, and it's a draw. And I just had to laugh my head off so bad. So I'm just gonna play that game. I'll put it on like fast speed. I'm gonna play that while everyone's trickling in. And if you want to go watch it, it's over on the Vim. I just dropped the link in Discord. But you can also catch it on Twitch and YouTube. So I'll be hopping back and forth to Vim today. Or, you know, I'll be telling you to hop back and forth to Vim today. So make sure and leave your comments there as well when you're there. And today we're going to have lots of booster prizes. So remind me, because it's just me today. I don't have 007 and I don't have Chorus Skate, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm gonna go ahead and start this silly little game, and then we'll meet back in a couple of minutes. Like, we had exactly the same team, so. Just placed in a different order. So this is the part where it gets to round 7, and it's literally between Krusty and the water elemental. And Robin Hood Gives water elemental goes down to 3 and then back up to 6 every time. And then my Krusty goes down to 2 and then back up to 3 and 4. And he never is able to fight because the two on the front, well, all of them basically are ranged attackers. So like they can't really attack each other. So their back linemen have to attack the front linemen with their ranged attack, but the two ones in the front can't actually fight each other. So they just like heal. That's their turn, is healing. I think about round 20 they get fatigued. So funny. Are you guys watching this? Oh, thanks, Crystal. I just read your comment that I do such a great job. I've been seeing you over on the PAL network. I didn't know you hung out over there. That's kind of cool. They do some fun stuff. Okay, see, now they just fatigued, so Krusty on my team died, and now it's my water elemental, and he's up to 6, and now his water elemental fatigued, and now mine did. So they're both water elementals are against each other, fatiguing themselves to death. Fatigue 0, he dies. Fatigue 0, I die. And I'm like, oh, well, he died first, then that means I won. But no, it's a draw, so we each get 0 points. That was so awesome. I hope you guys saw that. Super cool. Okay, the other funny thing we're going to start with while we wait for people to gather is if you look on the screen that I'm showing you, hang on a second, let me check my camera. Okay, all's good. So if you look on the screen, you will see, I can't even say it. I can't even like talk straight. So you will see my battle log over the last hour or two, and really it's actually representative of like the last whole entire day. And you guys know what this is, right? Like what this battle log is a result of, because if you look at it, I pretty much have lost like 99% of the games that I've played. So like occasionally you'll see a little trophy here, like, and then a bunch of skull bones. And if we could go further, it would probably fill another 4 pages. Now, that being said, yes, Crystal, we all lose. But here's the reason for this string of losses. Because for me, if I'm trying to level up, I really try not to lose more than like 4 or 5 times in a row. I actually get really leery if it's more than 3. So if that happens, then I either level up or I change my game or I like wait for an hour to see if different players are on. Because if I'm trying to level up, I'm not going to sit there and lose over and over and over again. And the higher up you get, it kind of seems like you lose more points. That's just my experience. And by the way, I need to ask you guys, like, what concept, like, what decides how many points you lose? I'm sure you guys know, because I don't know how. But anyway, so this long streak of this losing streak that could fill 5 pages is because, and you guys are totally going to relate to this, is because I got to a certain level. It was like Diamond 1. And then after that, I think I had like 3,400 points. And then after that, I just lost no matter what, because I kept getting paired with max decks. And with my little scribe account, I was actually able to get to champion. Like, I think it was champion 2. I don't remember, but I think I got up to like 3,700 points. So then I went and played with the Steem Monster Show, and that's the one I primarily play with now. So yeah, I got up to like 3,300, and there was just no winning after that. So what I decided to do was what everyone decides to do, which is, okay, I'll just go for the daily quests, which is what Crystal apparently is doing, and I'm sure Triskel and probably everyone else. In fact, I know everyone else is. Like, I ran into them while they were doing their daily quest. And by the way, I actually helped Matt Clark complete his daily quest by allowing him graciously to beat my team. And then when he beat my team, that put him over the edge, and he was able to get his free booster pack. And in that booster pack, he got a Hydra. So he thanked me for that, and I was happy to oblige. I'm just sort of like that as a person. Okay, so I finally got like down low enough that I was playing among people in the 2000s, and I finally was able to win 10 matches with my white team, because my white team's really weak. And I got my little free booster pack, and now my score is, what was my score? Let's see what my score is. Okay, my score is, so I went down like almost 1,000 points. My rating is 2,700, and my rank is 539, whereas before it was like 140. So that's that. But it's fun. So I think the daily quests are great, and they're worth the risk. But once we start actually getting prizes, I'm going to want to maybe try and stay on the top sometimes, because I feel like I'll be able to win some money. I mean, part of me believes that deep down I might actually win like $1. Like a Steam dollar. Okay, so Triskel says, I'm heading down to the daily quest now. I made it to champion 1. You made it to champion 1? Right now, that's like 4,000 points. Hold on. No. Hold on. Let's see what it is. Champion. 4,700? You made 4,700? Driscoll. Oh, oh, that's right. You got some help from the Conquest Kings Monsters Guild. I need to get on that. I think that's good to win all those packs. I'm gonna have to see if we can get the Steem monsters in the guild. Well, we are in the guild. But wait, let me finish reading what you said. So you said, now I just have to lose sufficiently to get to a place where I can actually beat people again enough to get the daily quest. Yes, which is what we were just saying. So you do relate. And Doctor Who, Crystal made it to silver. You guys, there's only like 2 of you today, so we get to like have an intimate show. I think we'll have a few more people show up a little bit later, but oh, look at the champion. You're still bronze. Crystal, we need to get you up there. You were such a good contest person. Like, you were always giving away cards and stuff, so we need to get you up there. You need to get in the guild and then get some cards on loan, maybe. So, did you hear what Hazem 91 opened this week? Go over on Vim and I'll show you. So the daily quest, he completed a daily quest like a day and a half ago. And then he wins a booster pack and he's opening it and he's like, well, these are okay. And then the last card, let me read what he says. Oops, that's not, oh wait, that's my post. I posted on it. Here, let me open his. Okay, so he says, I won a booster card after finishing last night's quest with the Death Splinter. He opened it at once, card by card. The first 4 cards weren't that special. And then he got to the last one and it didn't open normally. It started shaking for a while, which, by the way, when that happens, like, I don't know how to explain it, but something entirely visceral happens to me when that happens. I'm like, oh my God, what is it? What is it? Like, it could just be like a regular legendary card worth like $5. But like, well, actually, I think the lowest legendary card is worth like $7 right now. But anyhow, so yeah, so it starts shaking. And he says, I knew that was a good sign. I'm not that new to the game. Lols. But when it opened, I was disappointed at first. He's disappointed because the card belongs to the dragon element and he doesn't have a summoner. He doesn't have a Selenius Sky. So he's like, oh, I can't use it. So, yeah, it gives me a heart attack too. I get a literal heart attack. like they should have like a disclaimer for people who play the game. Like, please be sure you do not have any like heart. What do they say in those commercials? If your weakness of constitution or you have heart problems or epileptic seizures, please do not participate in this disco ball dance or whatever. Yeah. So then he says, so the card belongs to the dragon element, and he didn't have any dragons, and so he's like, well, I got this idea, maybe I should check the market, and I mean, there has to be something special about it, otherwise why the shaking and the suspense, right? So it's a gold dragon, like it's a gold legendary gold dragon card, right? And we all know the gold dragon is like I think probably the fiercest. I think it's the fiercest. So he goes, oh, I forgot to mention it's a gold card. It's a gold dragon. Any normal person should get the hint. Somehow I didn't. So the market said there are only 31 of those cards in existence. Only 4 of them are for sale. Their price goes from $850 to $1,500. I'm like, you do realize, because he's from, where is he from? It's not Syria. It's not Egypt. Well, he's from the Middle East somewhere. And in his country, I need to go look it up. In his country, like, people really struggle. People really struggle for food, for shelter, for clothing, for safety, for peace. You know, there's just a lot going on. And it's really hard to get a job. It's really hard to take care of your family. And he comes on Steem It, and I'm like, this is like 6 months ago, and Dream Steem and I were helping him get started because we just really liked his energy, and he wasn't like super negative, and he didn't like expect the world to give him anything. He was just working hard. He's always been super courteous and gracious and kind, and like I've always secretly just wanted him to get something cool happen. And when this happened, like I swear I almost teared up. I was so excited because this is $1,000 US. So imagine what it's worth over there. And so I wanted him to come on today because I thought maybe we could give him some like advice on what to do with it. But I told him to talk to Dave McCoy and 007 because they usually take care of noobs who aren't sure what to do with their gold cards. But I told him, hang on to it for a little while, let it appreciate and value while we're still practicing the tournaments. And then once the tournaments begin and prizes are strewn about, then watch it go up in value, hopefully. And then maybe after like January, February during the bull run, which is about what time every year that cryptocurrency tends to get a huge jump, like December. I just told him once it hits that high, then sell it. Because he's never going to use it. He's never going to have a gold dragon set. And even if he uses it just in a regular dragon set, like he needs to be able to buy a Selenia Sky. I mean, he could do that. He could buy a Selenia Sky for like whatever it's worth right now. What is it worth right now? Just a regular one. Is it like 40 bucks? Let me check. I should know this, but I don't. Here, let's see. To market to buy a fat pig. Home again, jiggity jig. Okay, Selenia is $22.50. Did I say 24? $24? So she's $22.50. Of course, is that the beta or the alpha? Yeah, that's the alpha. So he could buy a Selenia Sky and put together a team with that dragon, and it's only a level 2. Although, you guys, I'm just thinking out loud right now. So, whoops. Let's see here. Dragon. Okay, we're looking at the stats. A level 2 gold dragon has a power 3.